This conference will now be recorded.
Hey guys, I'm back with another challenging task. Hope the videos which I have posted on the challenging tasks that we encounter in real time is helping you. My main intention is like when you attend an interview, if you actually do not hold any PEGA experience, or if you come from a production support team or from a team, where you don't have too much work to learn and grow, then it would be difficult for you to answer this question. Tell me about the challenging tasks that you have encountered, or tell me about something that you have worked in recent past. So I thought, making these videos will help you answer those type of questions. Okay, so I'm back with another challenging task, or another task which we frequently get an ask from the client. Okay, so the task is, suppose your project is dealing with any sensitive information, like maybe the salary package of an employee, or maybe the social security number, or the bank balance of a customer, or if you're dealing with any sensitive data. Okay, so the customer doesn't want that to be displayed on the screens, so they want the data to be masked on the UI. They want the data to be encrypted in the server level and the database level, and even they want the data in rest, data in transit, data in the UI, everywhere. They want to take care of the sensitive information, so that they don't land up in any unnecessary circumstances. So here is one simple thing I would like to teach you today, that is like, how can you mask or hide the sensitive information on the screen. So I'm only covering the masking of sensitive information on the UI, but we also, if you're dealing with sensitive data, you also have to take care of data at rest, that is in the database or server level, and data in transit, like when you're fetching the data from DB or inserting into DB. You should even be careful in those areas as well. I just took only this part right now. Okay, so how do you mask the data in UI? Like maybe a card number, maybe OTP, maybe social security number, maybe employee package, something sensitive data. How do you mask it in the Pega UI? Okay, so this is little good to answer in the interviews, because nowadays everybody is asking, do you know RBAC? Do you know ABAC? Okay, this requirement covers ABAC. Okay, so ABAC means actually attribute based control. It's a new concept which came up in Pega 7.x. Of course, we are in the late, like we are in 8, and we have Pega 23 as well today. But this came up in Pega 7.x. Okay, so you can find interviews constantly asking you about RBACs and ABACs, and this requirement answers, in that point of view. So let's say, for example, in my project, this is actually a banking project which I'm covering. I have something like card number. I don't want to show card number to everybody. Card number should be visible only to the managers. And for anybody, anybody who is using this project, card number should be masked, completely masked, or mask the entire data except the last four characters. Something like that, you want to mask it on the UI. So how do you do it? So for that, we have something called as ABAC, that is called as attribute based control. Under security, you can find it. Okay, we have access control policy condition. These two come under ABAC. So what is access control policy? You want to control the access using this. So you have different options here. Do you want to control whether the user can read the data or not? Means the user can't even see the data. So updating the data, only few items he can see. Deleting the data, and this is like property level. Property level, you can hide or show the particular property. And property level encryption. Encryption means that data at rest, data in on the server level, on the clipboard level, you can encrypt it. So even on the clipboard, the data will not be visible. Okay, so you can configure all these things using this access control policy. Now I'm dealing only at a property level. So I will take property level, because mine is like with the card number I'm dealing. So I will just put it as card number masking is my access control. Okay, I just took my class in which my property is there. Okay, now you have to put a condition. It is mandatory, like to whom you want to allow access. Okay, first of all, what do I want to do? First of all, what I want to do is, I just want to put the card number and I don't want to mask it completely. Do you want to mask it completely? Then put full mask. But if you say no, I want to mask only the initial characters and make it the last four or last five or last 10 visible, you can just choose this. Okay. Now masking character is asterisk. You can put asterisk, dollar, whatever you want as per your client. You can put that. Okay. And then how many characters you want to leave unmasked? Okay, last four characters I want to leave unmasked. And what is the total length? Let's say my total length is 10 characters. You can just give whatever is your length you can give and just say submit. Okay. Now try to save it. This condition is mandatory. So to whom do you want to give the permission to look at the data? So card number is being masked, but do you want to give it at least access to certain set of users to look at the data? So in my case, yes, I said like only managers, should be able to look at the data, not everybody. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a condition like the person should be a manager. Only for managers, it will be visible. So you have to create a condition. So that condition is nothing but the second rule. ABAC has two rules I told you, right? This one, access control policy condition. So let's say I'm just going to put it as is manager and click on the open button. See, access control policy condition is getting created. And just click on the create button. Just give you a condition. What is your condition? The person should be a manager. How do you know he is a manager, he is an employee, he is a developer, he is a tester, he is a reviewer, he is a approver? How do you know that? It's purely based on the access group we get to know that. So I'm going to put a condition based on the access group. Okay. So I just wrote a when rule like this. I already wrote it. I just wrote a when rule checking the access group of the person. Access group should be manager. Okay. Come back. Where's that? Okay. If manager, permit him access. A. If not a manager, B. What is this A and B? Where are this A and B coming from? This A and B is this A and B. You have to put some conditions here. A, B conditions. So if he is a manager, on what condition you want to grant him access? Like you have to put some conditions. Because I don't have any condition, I'm just putting a dummy logic that work object ID should not be null. If he is a manager and work object ID is not equal to null, show him the sensitive data. What if he's not a manager? Otherwise, condition. What if he's not a manager? Now, if he's not a manager, don't show him the data. But I have to put some condition here, right? So I'm just putting a dummy logic, just a dummy logic. If work object ID is null, work object ID will never be null. So I'm putting a dummy logic. Or I'll say if work object ID is equals to just some dummy data, okay? A, B, C, something like that. A, B hyphen something. I never have a work object with this name. I'm just giving some dummy data like this. Okay. So what did we create? First, we created a access control policy where you have to mention what is the property and how do you want to mask it. And you have to also mention a when rule. It is mandatory. Like in when conditions you want to unmask the data and show. So I have created this one. Like if he's a manager, unmask it and show. What if he's not a manager? I just wrote some dummy logic like this. Okay. Now that's it. No need to trigger it or call it from anywhere. Just run a case and see. You will see the difference. Like, just go ahead, create a case, scroll down. You can see it's already masked. Okay. Let me see. Entering my transaction ID. You can see the last four digits are visible. The rest of the things are masked. You can even see it in the later screens. Wherever this property is being referred, it will always be masked. Okay. So this is how you can mask the data at UI. But as I told you, this is not going to prevent you from looking at the unmasked data on the clipboard or in the database. So there are different ways to encrypt them at database level and on the clipboard. If you want to encrypt it on the clipboard level, in the ABAC only we have another option. Like if you see here, okay, you can use this. This is going to encrypt it in the logs, in the clipboard, in the reports and all, everywhere it is going to be encrypted. You can try this. Hope this helps. Thank you so much. Bye bye.